The history of cyberware in 2077 can be broadly demarcated into 5 generations. Generation 0's cyberware was an evolution of medical prosthesis. At the beginning of the 21st century, implants such as artificial heart valves or vertebrae were utilized in replacing lost or damaged limbs and organs. The development of cyberware sped up after the First Central American War, when thousands of veterans came home dismembered and maimed. Technological progress allowed for medical cyberware to become more sophisticated, but it was still expensive and not intuitive to use. The Second Central American War and the Second and Third Corporate Wars were the crucibles that forged the first combat cyberware of Generation 1. Militech were at the forefront of this technology. Their enhanced cyber soldiers with increased carrying capacity and direct connections to personal motion trackers and rangefinders gave them a significant advantage over their opponents. Each side of those conflicts soon started to employ combat cyberware. The first non-medical implants were reinforced spines and joints for heavy labor workers and air filters grafted in upper respiratory tracts for those working in contaminated environments. The high rate of implant rejection prevented cyberware from becoming ubiquitous. Generation 2 cyberware are the most common type of augmentation you will encounter in Night City. They are functional and relatively cheap. Gen 1 pistons and hydraulics were replaced by artificial cyber muscles, allowing for greater actuation and strength. Real skin technology entered the market and immediately became a high-end status symbol. The same corporations that participated in the corporate wars now saw an opportunity for commercial profit and expanded their lines to produce medical implants for veterans. Right after that, they introduced budget models for the industrial market, and the first models for the masses were designed simultaneously. The first cyber weapons appeared too, thanks to their still federally unregulated status. These events coincided with the invention of anti-rejection treatment and the development of kitsch cultural style. A byproduct of anti-rejection treatment was the creation of BioWare, where nanotechnology was used to integrate cyberware into a human body. Based on artificially grown enhanced organs and low-impact nanotech, enhancements such as muscle lace gave the user increased strength and ability to absorb more physical damage. Scandinavian laboratories and clinics belonging to relatively small government-backed corporations like Freya and Yggdrasil are considered to produce the best BioWare on the market. The evolution of Generation 3 cyberware was instigated by the corporate Cold War's arms race. Lighter and more durable carbon fiber and ceramic polymers replaced heavy metal. Concealed subdermal armor and retractable weapons were designed for black ops and assassins. BioWare technology evolved with skin weave armor, nanosurgeons, toxic binders, and synaptic upgrades becoming popular. Though biomodified muscles and organs are not as powerful as their cyberware counterparts, they are immune to EMP attacks, are not detectable by regular scanners, and are less likely to cause cyberpsychosis. Generation 4 encompasses the best cyberware used by top-tier corporate officials and agents. Implants like upgraded neural processors, net-running hackware, grade 4 cyber eyes, and stress analyzers give them a competitive edge over their rivals and peers. Covered with the finest quality real skin, these Gen 4 augmentations define a corpo's lifestyle and are a sign of their status within the corporation. Thank you for chipping in.